Hello guys, in today's video we're going to check out the best budget TVs in 2020. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. To find out more information about these budget TVs you can check out the description below, and also don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest technology reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5, it's the Vizio M-Series Quantum. Vizio has done a great job when it comes to TVs lately. The M-Series Quantum is one of the best Vizio TVs that comes at a very reasonable price with many great features and with excellent picture quality. This 4K HDR smart TV is one of the best budget TVs in the market, with amazing color accuracy and brilliantly detailed highlights at 600 nits of brightness. It has a very minimalistic design with pretty thin borders. It looks very nice and clean with side feet which are wide and require a table nearly as wide as the TV. On the back side, it's made of metal and hard plastic. The inputs on this TV are located on the left side, which is easy to access. Like I said, the borders are fairly thin at 0.51 inches and look pretty amazing. The maximum thickness of this TV is 2.87 inches and that's good enough. It offers an amazing picture quality with many great features. It has a brilliant native contrast ratio and that results in excellent deep blacks and amazing for darkroom viewing. It also has a great black uniformity because there's no backlight bleed and almost no noticeable blooming. The reflection handling also is amazing on this one, and the 4K content is brilliant too with no pixel issues. This TV also has an excellent response time and has an optional black frame insertion feature which can improve the appearance of motion. It has a great feature which is called Game Low Latency, and when you enable that you have a very low input lag and can enjoy playing games in very high quality. It has a great medium-sized TV remote which is very basic, and it has a few dedicated buttons for the most popular streaming features. Overall, this TV is a great budget TV that doesn't feel like a budget one, but it feels more like a premium TV. It has many great features and it delivers an impressive picture quality that's great for any type of content. At number 4, it's the Toshiba Fire TV 43. Moving on, we have a very affordable TV that has a great overall picture and good picture quality. It's not a premium TV and it doesn't have many great features, but it sure delivers great quality and has some features that you might want to check out. The 4K resolution of this TV is amazing and it comes at a very low price. It has a pretty basic and nice design, it doesn't have a premium look and it's made of plastic. It has a very solid stand that supports the TV well. The stand is curvy and it's made of plastic. The borders are 0.79 inches thick and the maximum thickness of this TV is 3.74 inches. Also, the build quality of this TV is pretty decent. The overall picture quality of this TV is great. It's not the best, but it's good enough in my opinion. The native contrast is brilliant and it ensures that the TV displays pretty nice deep blacks in dim environments. The SDR peak brightness is better than the HDR peak brightness, but both provide nice image quality. On the other hand, the viewing angles are not great on this one. As soon as you move from the center of the TV, the blacks look washed out and the brightness diminishes. This TV also has a great black uniformity and the 4K content is pretty awesome too. The response time is pretty impressive for a budget TV like this one. There's no overshooting in most transitions, and also it has a pretty great low input lag. It has 4 HDMI inputs, 1 USB port, 1 Ethernet port, a tuner, cable or antenna, and a digital optical audio output along with analog audio output. It has a pretty great interface and you won't notice any bugs whatsoever. It has plenty of apps and features. The remote control is pretty small and compact, which has Netflix, Amazon, HBO and other amazing buttons. Overall, it's one of the best affordable TVs that you can get. At number 3, it's the TCL 6 Series R617. Moving on, we have another great TV and this time from TCL. The TCL R617 is another amazing TV with many great smart features. It's a pretty good 4K TV for a wide range of uses. It has excellent low input lag for gamers and more. It's great for watching sports, watching movies and many other things. Overall, it's a pretty decent 4K budget TV. It has a very simple design and looks a bit bulky because it has thick bezels. Overall, it looks nice and the stand holds the TV pretty well. The backside of this TV looks cool. It has a metallic top half and the body is plastic. The borders of this TV look solid and are 0.7 inches thick. The maximum thickness of this TV is 2.95 and the build quality is pretty solid. It has a very amazing picture quality with nice colour accuracy, and the contrast ratio on this one is just fantastic. Also, the local dimming feature improves the contrast ratio even more, making it even better for dark room viewing. It has a mediocre grey uniformity and the SDR and HDR brightness are pretty solid. The viewing angles are not pretty good on this one. The black uniformity and the reflections are good though, and it can handle reflections pretty well. The 4K content looks pretty good and you can enjoy watching 4K videos on this one. The TCL 55R617 has a pretty great response time and also its excellent low input lag, but this happens when the game mode is enabled. It has one USB port, 3 HDMI inputs, an Ethernet port, a tuner, cable antenna, and digital optical audio output along with the analog audio out. This TV has a wide selection of available apps thanks to the Roku Smart interface, and also there are hundreds of streaming channels available on this one. It has a pretty small and nice looking remote, and overall the R617 is a pretty amazing budget TV with many great features that you should check out. At number 2, it's the LG UM7300. Moving on, we have an amazing TV that delivers amazing picture quality and comes at a very reasonable price. The LG UM7300 is a good entry-level 4K TV that's great for any usage. It has a pretty decent build quality and the picture quality on this one is top-notch. Like I said, it's great for any usage. Overall, it's a pretty good budget TV. It has a very nice design and it looks very minimalistic with pretty thin bezels, and that makes this TV look more premium. The stand supports this TV pretty well and the feet are wide set. The back side of the TV looks very plain and the borders are 0.63 inches thin. The maximum thickness of this TV is 3.46 inches, which is good enough. The LG UM7300 has a very decent build quality and the design of this TV looks so stylish. It has a pretty nice colour accuracy and the contrast ratio is pretty good too. The blacks might get a little bit greyish from time to time. It has a good grey uniformity and there might be some vignetting at all corners of the screen, but it might be just a slight dirty screen effect. The viewing angles are also good on this one. Moving on to the reflection handling, the LG UM7300 has a pretty decent reflection handling and the semi-gloss finish diffuses reflections across the screen. The 4K content looks pretty good and it's displayed with no issues. I should also mention that this TV has an excellent response time with very little overshoot, which is awesome. If you enable game mode, you'll also have very low input lag. This TV has 3 HDMI inputs, 2 USB ports, an Ethernet port, digital optical audio out, and a tuner cable antenna. This TV comes with LG's Magic Remote, which is a regular remote and it can be programmed to work with other devices. It looks pretty nice and easy to use. Overall, it's a great TV for anyone who wants to buy a nice TV that doesn't cost too much. And at number 1, it's the Hisense H8F. For our top pick, we have the Hisense H8F. This one is a pretty great TV for most uses. It is great for playing games in a dark room or watching movies. It has a nice image quality and a very beautiful design too. Overall, it has a nice build quality and the reflection handling on this one is top notch. It surely is one of the best budget TVs in the market. The design of this TV is pretty great with thin bezels and an all-black finish. The feet are very small but they support the TV pretty well. The feet are made out of metal and they cannot be reversed, but they can be installed in 2 positions. The borders of the TV are pretty thick but they're not distracting at 0.39 inches thick. The build quality of this TV is very decent. It's a sturdy TV that doesn't wobble very much at all. It delivers a very nice picture quality with an impressive contrast ratio. This TV offers deep black in a dark room and the local dimming feature can boost the contrast even further. It has a great peak brightness with SDR content. It has a disadvantage and that's the viewing angles. Unfortunately, this TV has poor viewing angles because the image degrades significantly when viewed from the corners. But the black uniformity is pretty impressive and there's no backlight bleed. The 4K content on this TV is displayed perfectly. It doesn't have the best response time and there's a noticeable blur behind fast-moving objects, but overall the response time is good enough. It's great for gaming as long as the game picture mode is used and it has an outstanding low input lag. Also, the interface is relatively easy to use and it's ad-free too. With this TV, you have access to a massive selection of apps thanks to Android TV. The remote control is a bit large, but it's pretty good for a budget model. Overall, this TV is a great choice for any type of use. It's one of the best budget TVs in the market, and you should check it out. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you found it helpful, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.